Hey folks, how's it going? What's up? I'm here. I got I got drinks, and I got me, and I got you. So, good evening. How's it going? Oh, Captain Moist, the music. Yeah, I feel a bit weird not having music behind, but this is all over YouTube's what's the name? Royalty-free stuff. A big royalty-free library, so you probably hear these all over the place on various videos and stuff. But you know, I just picked stuff that sounded okay. None of it's very good. Thank you, Donald. It's a nice look. I enjoy this look. I did try wearing my brand new, very big princess hair today, but it just it's not working out. So you get a redhead today. Sorry. You're right. It is more like base station background music. It's or shitty drum and bass. Is that as well? Did I make a FetLife profile? I am on FetLife, yes, as it's Nikki Nicole. Yeah, so how's it going with you lot? I'm good. I'm doing okay. I just finished my AMA video, so expect that probably after Christmas now. Where do I get my inspiration from my looks? I don't know where they come from, really. Really, I couldn't tell you. I look at things and I like them, and then I store like a little thing in my head that sits there and brews for months or years, and then I see something that I like, or I see like a piece of clothing and I go, oh, that'll do that, and then it sort of just comes together. You know, I very rarely put together something going, I want to cosplay this character, or I want to do this. I want to do a slut look. I just sort of get inspired and do it. Thanks, Donald. I'll accept that when I get back onto Fed. Yeah, where do I get my inspiration for my looks? I don't know. Inspiration for my character. I was building it up over years and years and years until it suddenly made sense, and that's just it. It just sort of makes sense. And like, say, you get inspiration from like some hair or something like that. You know, it's just whatever happens. Oh, thanks, Donald. Okay, I'll have a look at that. So how is everyone here? How's everyone here doing? Are you okay? I'm going to sit here for about 2 hours. I don't have a plan. Hopefully, so it's up to you guys to help me chat, ask questions, whatever. We'll chill, talk rubbish, talk about games, talk about stuff, the world, you know, bits and pieces. FetLife, I like FetLife. It presents a different way of doing like a contact site. It's more about like meeting people that you know, that you've met in the real world, and keeping in touch with them rather than finding new people, and that's sort of okay. It's okay too. It does what it does. When it came to my bimbo look, how did that come about? I don't know. I kept sort of thinking I really want to do something slutty, and then I did something slutty and I went, that's not slutty enough. I'm gonna do that, and then it turned into a big fantasy look, because I always wanted to do sort of like big, I wouldn't say drag looks, but fantasy looks, you know, like completely unrealistic. Ah, thank you, Peter. Your bimbo look. Well, you get plenty of that. I've got some various things in the pipeline if you're interested. Yeah, TV chicks is fine. Again, that's fine. But I know I don't do contact sites anymore that much, really. Oh, thank you, James. I'm very glad you think that way. Yeah, that's another thing of mine. I've always liked very bimbo looks. I've always liked very girly looks as well. I really like this sort of Stepford wife kind of vintage kind of thing. It's always been a big deal of mine too. Always pleased me. Yeah, like TV Chicks is fine, but on any site like that, you're going to get your fair share of creeps and dick pics and stuff like that. And you know, I'm sort of immune to those, but it doesn't help your case if you send me a dick pic. Ah, good, Donald. Well, I have a range of styles, so it's good. Oh, wow, Moist. Well, the trick to walking heels is to not fall over. Basically. All I can say. I couldn't say that I would go dancing in them. I couldn't say that I would go running a marathon in them. I couldn't say that if I go out for a night out, I can't even tell you that I wear my heels all night, because I don't. I take them off. I used to go to Torture Garden and wear my heels for about 3 hours and then just go, oh my god, this is awful. I'm gonna take them off and walk around in my stockings. But you see, like, there's a pair of heels I have. You probably see them in the Biker Bitch ones. Is the red ones with like a 3-inch like platform, and then whatever else it is, like a 7-inch heel, and it's insane. You just sort of have to be very, very careful because you can totally stack it very easily. And I've just learned from years and years of really, really wanting to never fall over. I think I've stacked it once in a club, going upstairs, but that's about it, which is great. Yeah, ankle breakers, yeah. Newborn. You can do that, yeah. I would suggest using everything that you can to your advantage. Walls, handrails, friends, to hold you up and to keep you, you know. But yeah. I know, shoes. I'm not like huge on shoes. Women are like, or crossdressers, or anybody who wants to do a girly thing, like shoes, so good shoes. I love shoes. I'm like, I love what they do for my legs. I really do like to see a pair of platform shoes, like 1-inch platform. 1-inch platform like pumps are really great for your legs, and then I admire what they do for my legs for about 3 minutes, and then I spend the rest of the time going, I really wish I wasn't wearing these. No, you can't deny the effect they do. It like I say, it changes the whole posture. You end up sticking your bum out. You end up chest forward, and it completely. It's an enhancer for the feeling of being dressed up and being a woman. Like, it's I totally understand where people are coming from that, because I do get it. Like, I do like wearing heels. I like the first walk through a club where you're walking and you're swaying, and it makes your bum sway and that kind of thing. But then after that, I get too drunk and I forget about it, and I just go, why am I wearing these? What's my favourite accessories? The pink fishnets or the fur coats you have? My fur coats. I like my fur coats. I never get to wear them, and they never look good on me. I don't think they ever look good on me. The fur coats I have don't ever look good on me, but I have them and I love them. I'm not a fan of real fur. I'm not a fan of skinning something so I can wear it. Not a fan of real fur. Not a fan of real leather. But faux fur I absolutely love. And I've yet to find a coat that I've got one coat. I have like this Kate Moss like coat that just looks really, really trendy and lovely and nice. You know? Ah, Captain Moise have a large collection of heels. That's nice. That's good. I don't deny they are, you know, I wouldn't think of doing a look without knowing what shoes would go with it, you know? Like I wouldn't think of it. You absolutely have to have them. But for long-term wear, not me. No, I'm a rubbish cross-dresser, rubbish teacup when it comes to actually going out and doing stuff. Hi Dolly, how you doing? Thank you so much. Oh god, I tried my new big princess wig on that you've yet to see, or you've yet to see properly, and it just wasn't working with the hairline and stuff today. So we're going nice and just going nice girl next door today. But I'm saying, what's a look that I haven't done yet but would like to try? I don't know. Somebody asked me in my for my AMA that I've just done. Somebody asked me if I would do a Peg Bundy look, and that's up there. That's definitely up there. Peg Bundy, Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Daphne from Scooby-Doo is coming soon. I only need to spend about like another 20 quid to get the stuff, and that will happen at some point. What else? It's really tricky because I don't tend to like think of characters or cosplays too much. Like, I mean, the same, like, say I've just said Peg Bundy and Daphne. Those are the two things that I've really thought about in terms of trying to go for a certain thing. It's always just been sort of inspired by, oh, I could do this kind of thing. Oh, I could do this kind of thing. Oh, and ends up going, oh, it kind of looks like that. That's great. You know, yeah, Daphne, yeah. Yeah, Peg Bundy and Daphne. I had a thing for redheads when I was growing up. A big thing for redheads when I was growing up. Comic heroes like Wonder Woman. It's like, it's weird territory for me because like I feel like if I'm going for like a particular character, it means I can't break out of that. Like I have to stick to it, which is really annoying. Like I'm much more into doing, like, say I do a Peg Bundy style look. I wouldn't like take I do big red hair, and I do leopard print top, and I do a nice tight like faux leather skirt and some good like leopard print heels, and that's Peg Bundy to me, right? The particular ones don't matter too much to me. It's like always a feeling that I go with. So like if I say Wonder Woman, then that's very specific costuming, like and I want to avoid sort of going into the I want to avoid being a bad cosplayer. You know, if I'm going to cosplay, I want to do it really well, and to do it really well, you've got to commission staff, and you've got to do loads and loads of stuff like that, which I just don't have the money to do. I just don't have the money to really do it, and there's no like comic heroes or anything that have that really specific stuff that I want to lay that much into. I'd rather just have inspirations and go, I'll do this and do this, and then I tend to follow like the pieces of the pieces of the outfit. Now I might think of like, I see this dress. I saw this dress online. I went, okay, that's fantastic. I love that dress. Now what can I do with it? And everything else comes very quickly after that. So I feel like doing straight up cosplays sort of it sort of like deadens some of the creativity for me, because I'm like locked into this formula, this thing, when I could just do this style thing. Like if I was going to do like a cat girl, like Felicia from Darkstalkers or something like that, I wouldn't be doing Felicia from Darkstalkers. I'd be doing my own version of that. Yeah, exactly. JF74. Yeah, JHF74. It's. I'd rather make up instead of copying characters. I'd rather make up new versions of me. You know. Yeah, James Red. The specific costumes limit you to the character, and I think it's much easier to be a bad cosplayer than it is for me to be a bad crossdresser. Like, you know, did not say I wouldn't adventure it at some point, because you know, if my budget like increases at all, then I would start thinking about getting some specific stuff. But at the moment, the way I think about things is I think about especially with hair. Like with big hair costs a lot of money. It's definitely the one that costs the most out of anything. Like if I want to get like a good, if I want to get a good big wig, like a really good big wig, it's going to cost me about 200 quid or more than that. 250, and the bigger wig I just got cost me about 400 quid. So like when you do that, my head goes instantly, well, I've got to be able to do something else with that. So luckily with the one I have, then it's going to go into like 10 looks. So that's worth it for me, you know. Yeah, 400. Well, all told, it was 400 quid. The best 400, some of the best 400 quid I ever spent. But it's definitely, I was going to wear it tonight, but the hairline just, it wasn't working with the webcam, and I had stuff to do as well. I didn't have time to fix it, so. But it was $350 straight up for the for the wig and the postage, and then when it arrived, because it came from America, customs, UK customs decided to sting me for 75 quid. So it's sort of, it's in the region of 400 quid what I spent on it. But yeah, JHF74, that's an outsider, that's an anomaly. I don't, you know, I wouldn't normally do that, like, and I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it, definitely. But yeah, customs charges are a fucking killer. They're awful. They're really bad. Like 75 quid for a little box, you know. Royal Mail add, like, they include £8 customs charge minimum, basically. And when I got my other big wig, they decided to just not deliver it when I asked them to, and had loads of trouble. So this time I had a better experience, but I always pay customs duty now, and it sucks. So I'm looking for a big wig supplier in the UK, a good big wig supplier in the UK. It's not too expensive. If anybody can point me towards one, I'd be very happy to try them out. But I know, I thinking about drinks on Nikki tonight. Yeah, my credit card wouldn't agree with you. No. Hi, Nanette. Here she is. Here comes trouble. How's it going? How much were the breast forms I use? Well, they were 330 euros, I believe. You go to boobshop.com, boobshop.com, pardon me, boobshop.com. Oh, don't worry, Nanette. I know you. I know you. But what was I saying? God, it sounds like I'm made of money, but literally I went halves on the booze with someone else, and then I paid them back later. JHF74, about gaff panties, I've never tried them. Never tried them. There's a pair on my Amazon wish list, because I was like, yeah, I'm not trying them. But to be honest, like, it's very rare that I need them. I usually make do, if I'm in something skin tight, I usually make do with a little bit of tucking, a little bit of Photoshop. But I'm interested in getting some just for the crack of it, just for the novelty of it, you know. Will you get a promo code for the booze or go to Boob Shop? I should totally fucking get onto that, shouldn't I? I should get onto that and say, look, I'm going to promote your Boob Shop on stream for 2 hours. Now, what are you going to give me for that? Get the Gorilla Tape out for tucking here. Or make sure you shave before that happens. Not my thing. But no, I've never tucked. It's terrible. Like I told you, I'm a really terrible crossdresser. I'm really bad at it. I don't tuck. Don't like wearing heels. It's awful. Like, I don't know, Captain Moist. That came out because I'm drinking, and you know, It's a word that happens. The breast dealer. Nikki Nicole will get you the best breast deal on boobs from Boob Shop. I don't know. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to go into that whole advertising thing. It really annoys me when I'm watching a YouTube video and they suddenly go, oh, hi, here's an advert that's in your video. Sponsored bullshit. Check out these cool meals I made from this place that sent you all the stuff that gives you meals. Oh, I'm not getting a plate sponsorship, no. I might angle for one, No. Few more subscribers, wink wink. And now we pause for a short message from our sponsors. How would you like some tits? Yeah. Actually, no, I'd quite... That'd be quite fun to do. And, well, let me just pause for a second. I'm going to let you finish, but let me tell you about TrueCar.com. God. American style infomercial. That's all over YouTube and stuff at the moment. It's all over videos. I don't want to do that. That's terrible. Like, I feel horrible about saying the words like, comment, and subscribe, please. Like, I feel really bad about like the amount of marketing that I've done for Patreon, like in the last couple of months. Like, I want to like hold off on like linking it and everything because I just feel I'm terrible at running a business. I just feel dirty. I feel dirty, like just shilling stuff all the time. Terrible. But wait, there's more tits. Yeah. You know. Shove it at the end so people can skip past. Yeah, but I mean, it depends on the deal you got. Like, they'll often probably, I imagine they'll go, well, you got to put it in the middle of your video or we're not going to give you any dosh. And it's like, oh. You know, like I don't think I would do YouTube as a thing. You know, I've got YouTube and it's here for this, literally this reason right here, what we're doing. And also just to have like some archives of my game streams. And I've no intention of doing the YouTube thing, really. Fortunately, it's all about the Patreon. Oh fuck, I said it, didn't I? Sorry, it's all about helping me make pictures, helping me make money so I can make pictures and buy wigs. YouTube famous with my 94 subscribers. It's almost enough to get my own custom link. It's just so good. I'm so made up. What about the Twitch? Oh no, the Twitch is a thing as well. I want to do things with the Twitch because I love playing games and I love streaming. So, but that's going to take a while to get going. Speaking of the Twitch, we got 1,000 followers last week, and we're going to have a big long stream tomorrow night. I'm going to realised I haven't done a Dark Souls playthrough since I've been streaming. You know, so we're going to do a Drunk Souls playthrough. I have about 3/4 a bottle of vodka, with my name on it, and we're going to play. Yeah, thank you. Yay for the 1,000. We're going to do a Drunk Souls playthrough with a randomizer. So we're going to play Dark Souls randomizer. And I'm going to play and drink until I finish the game, basically. Until I finish the game, until I pass out. Yeah, shout tomorrow. The stream might be 8 hours long, it might be 4 hours long, it might be 20 hours long. Hopefully not, because I might just die of alcohol poisoning. But we're going to play. Well, the idea, Nanette, is to play Dark Souls randomizer, but increasingly getting drunk as I do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a drinking game or anything yet, because I sort of want to just enjoy my drinks and not have to take shots and do all that stuff. I don't want to make it a big deal, but hopefully that will. That's a nice way of celebrating 1,000 followers. Do I like playing Tycoon-esque games? Yes, I do. But the only one I've ever really loved was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. So I've played a lot of RCT2. I love that game. Almost every like couple of years I get into it for a good like 2-3 weeks or so, like solid, like nothing but RCT2. So I might play that on stream sometime. That's a good idea. I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm bad at it, but I love it. You know, that's an idea. I'll put that on stream at some point. Skyrim. Elder Scrolls games are games that I play. I love them for about 20 hours, and then I realise I'm just looking at the top of the screen on a compass marker, and I go, and then I realise I've been doing that for 5 hours, and then I go, I'm done playing this game, basically. Really, Parkitect, was that the one that came out like a couple of years ago? There was a really good one. Does Theme Hospital count as a Tokyo game? Absolutely, yeah. It's a theme park, theme hospital, whatever. It's a yeah. Skyrim walking simulator without the story. I don't want to be offensive about Skyrim because it's a good game, but there's a point where yeah, the entire world just like drops out. There's something like missing about the richness of the world for me. Like I feel like there's not enough character in it. There's not enough characters in the world either. You know, like nothing like sticks out. It's like sticks out at you. You know. Oh, thank you, Puya Samani. Nice dress. My little. Hi, Luke. How's it going? Okay, James. So I would, yeah. I don't. I'll check it out. I'm not so into the sort of what's the word, strategy management sort of games at the moment because I don't play a lot of games outside streaming at the moment. What have I been playing? I'm playing Half-Life Black Mesa. I played that for a few hours the other night because I was in the mood for some FPS, and that's really good. What else did I play over the weekend? I played Tetris Effect over the weekend. I watched someone play a lot of Tetris Effect, and I played a little bit of Tetris Effect myself. But Tetris Effect is really good. Really, really good. What else did I play? Perhaps I would have enjoyed Elder Scrolls Online. I'm not super into MMOs because of the time sink that they require. They seem to require. Like World of Warcraft, like just sucks up people's lives and things like that. I just don't. I like to be done. I like to be done with something. You know, within 40-50 hours, unless it's like a really, really addictive game like FTL or something like that. I put like 300 hours into FTL, or unless it's like Resident Evil 4, which is my favourite game ever, and which I can just play over and over again. But I wanted it to be like an end to it, you know. I suppose I wouldn't call it an MMO, I call it a MOBA, I guess. The only thing I played for like a lot of this year was I played Clash Royale. It's a mobile game really, isn't it? I played Clash Royale for most of this year, and that's about as much as I would ever go into like a game that's that. Oh, fucking. But you know. Yeah, JHF74, like games, I wanted to start streaming again because it was a really great way. I did it a few years ago, and it's a really great way of putting together my cross-dressing in my games. So I get to play games while dressed up. And I also, well, you know, it means I'm doing both. And then, like, if I can make any money out of it, then it's like a third thing. It's like another business that's happening. So it performs a lot of like cool functions for me. Hi Aura, how's it going? Hope you got over your cold. How's everything sounding anyway? I'm not really sure how. Can you hear me over the music? I'm sure it's okay, but Ah, good, Ninette. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm really happy to come back and like, it was definitely the idea of I was spending a lot of time working my day job, and I won't say too much about that, but I realised I wasn't doing much Nikki at all. And then I thought, like, how can I make my life more about dressing up, because it's a huge part of who I am. And I thought, you know, did back to camming for a while. That didn't really feel right. It's always fun, but it didn't really feel right. And I thought, well, let's try Patreon. And it seems like that sort of replaced that quite well. And now I can think about, now I just think about like doing the things I really want to do, like dressing up, taking photos, putting the outfits together, stream video games, and then, you know, work on the side. Thank you, Aura. Hope you like my dress. This is one of my favourite dresses. There will be a set with this at some point with my new big wig. My new big wig would be great. I should probably pop a little preview of that on the stream, maybe. That'd be good. Good idea, isn't it? Hi, Tammy lad. Thank you. I'm looking cute. Do you want me to show you like what I spent 400 fucking quid on? Oh, thank you, Violet. Thank you. I always think about that. It might be the same makeup like 9 times out of 10, but always change the colours and things that work. What I've been doing today, I've been editing photos. I've been setting up this, actually, setting up this and getting ready most of the time. I got up quite late this morning because I did like a photo shoot last night that lasted a while. And you know, please, yeah, please, video game stuff. No, it's a big wig. Let's get. What's my favourite one here? What's my favourite one here? I'll give you guys a preview of what happened last night. And it's sort of, oh, there we go. Oh god, that's really big. So there we go. That's what happened last night. Like, oh god, that hair cost me a lot of money. And worth every single fucking penny. Gorgeous. 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 But yeah, lovely, lovely photo. Oh, I think yeah, so many. I like I always started out as a redhead, but well, you know, just some fun stuff. That's a little preview of what will happen at some point. I need to edit the rest of that set. It's a there you go. There's 25 and here's like 40. Something like that anyway. But that's gonna be on the vote at some point. At some point on the vote for the Patreon. Heavy to wear, yes, it's the heaviest wig I've ever worn. It's the heaviest wig I've ever worn. And I've never worn something that heavy or big before. I actually haven't. So I had to fucking like stuff bobby pins all over the place, and I had this like tiara in my head, and the tiara was falling out, and I was worried that it was just gonna fall off the back of my head and like just get messed up on the floor. It was just completely like, I don't know, it was a mess, but it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Thank you, Janes. Hopefully they look professional. I know I don't have. I really want to like if I can make some more money at the Patreon, I'll be able to think about like hiring an assistant and going out to places and taking photos, or like having some different settings, because I feel like I want to do different settings. I do want to, but having that just black background and a spare room to do all that in is just too easy at the moment to be able to do that. Wash it some of that shampoo that advertises flyaway hair. That'd be great. Yeah. Love that hair, Nikki. What is its name? Big blonde princess stuff. Green screening. I'm thinking about that. That's the next way to do things. I'm getting a lot better with Photoshop, so starting to put together like graphics and like fantasy settings would be a good idea. Because I don't think it would be. That's my next thing I'm thinking of. Is to do that. Somebody inserting multiple officers to be my assistant, hopefully. Oh god, the reality is more like me just going, like, staggering about, going, oh bloody hell. Bloody lights falling over. Backing camera's not focusing. It's more like that, really. So it's not nearly the glamorous pursuit that you might think it would be. Sure, Aura, if you want to get like a big drag by Cheryl wig, you should totally just check out the Facebook and just think about what you like, because it's a dream. It's about a dream, you know. I never watched much French and Saunders because they were always on when I was too young to watch them, and I never caught up with them. I never actually sat and watched them. So I was more a Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer person. The British comedy. Not all fetching me champagne. Well, you can totally fetch me champagne if you go to the shop and get it. That works for me. Huge ass wigs, yeah. It's tricky because most people say like wear just a really tight wig cap and just like pin the crap out of it, but if I wear like a tight wig cap for any more than like an hour or so, I get this massive headache and it just sucks. So, you know, I'm not interested in putting myself through even more pain to do shoots. It's worth it. It's really worth it. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna pop out for a second. So we'll pick up the old BRB because I need a drink. Surely that's the most important part of tonight, is I need a drink. So I'll be back in a couple of secs. I'm back. You having fun with my couch there? This is a mean sofa. It'll eat you. It'll eat you. Check this out. Tried to eat me. Give us 12 before I sit. Don't think it's gonna work out. It's a bit bright. God, I'm tired. I'm tired. What am I drinking? I'm drinking a vodka and ginger beer. Russian standard vodka and ginger beer. It's my drink of choice for the moment. I gotta get some better music. This is alright, but if I want to get better music for my YouTube stuff, then I have to sign up to some service that gives me it, and I'm not about to do all the research and things. There's plenty of like a chill wave and synth wave and new retro wave and vapor wave that I'd love to have on the backgrounds, but I'm not gonna email everybody asking for permission, and I ain't gonna pay for it. So, have I ever played Kingdom Hearts? No. Did I play Kingdom Hearts? Did I own it? I don't think I did. I may have done it for 5 minutes on PS2. I used to be a complete like used game whore on PS2. Like I would just buy a game and then just take it back and you know, I'd be selling and buying all the time. So I played so many that I don't know if I did play Kingdom Hearts, but I know I didn't play it very much. Even if I did. CX classic, yeah, and it sounds like sex, which is even better, right? Did I ever think that I'd have so many followers that you have now in the first? To be honest, I had no idea, and I never even thought about it. It's nice to see numbers go up, I have to say. And seeing numbers go up is a common thing for people to be pleased about. And I'm usually pleased about it, but it's more about like comments and things for me. Like it's I don't know, like I'm glad if people enjoy things. I'm very happy if people enjoy things. And mainly I cross-dress for myself, really. You're admiring the cushion. Oh wow. I've got 2. My cushion. Oh, and here's the, this is a good tune. Dual Minecraft cushions, oh my god. Pixelated cushions. Do I only dress up at home? No, I don't. I go out and I do all sorts of things. It depends on how busy I am. I don't go out as much anymore. Like it's nowhere near the draw for me that it was before. Because for me, like going out and expressing yourself and being was great, but it turned into a point where I wasn't getting any more out of it than I would if I just went out as a boy. And it's nice and it's cool, but I don't get like a lot from it anymore. So I've sort of gone through it. I've gone through phases of going out, getting absolutely wasted and loving it and meeting new people and clubbing and then like staying at home with my friends and dressing up and doing all that. And I sort of do that more now. Although I'm busier now, so I'm less social as Nikki than I was. Because like every week I'm shooting something new, so or I'm streaming, so it's yeah. If I ever met a fan in real life and they said help me dress up and such, would you help them? Yeah, why not? Sure, I can give them advice. Nikki Veteran in chat. I don't know Ninette. Pardon me, I can't say your name when I'm drunk. Ninette. I don't know. Do I go out as Nikki? Yep, yeah, I've been out plenty of times, dressed up. I used to go to Torture Garden, I used to go to clubs in London, I've been to like places in Brighton, like a fair amount, and it just doesn't have the same draw for me as it always did. It seems like it's more annoying than anything else to dress up now. Like, it's nice to go out and be treated as a girl. It's really nice. That's good. Maybe you should do more of it, but yeah, it doesn't have the same draw as it always did now. Would I go to the same clubs as Nick as a man or different places? No, it'd be totally different. As a boy, I'm much more into going to a pub, having like 2 drinks, and then going home and getting a bottle of vodka and playing video games. I'm much more into that. I'm more into getting a bottle of vodka and playing video games and watching movies with people than I am really like going out. Yeah, do your makeup, Ninette? Would I ever do a fan meetup? I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting question. It's something I used to cam things, so like meeting up with people was like a really bad idea. You just had no idea what kind of creeps would come out of the woodwork. I think about it now. It'd be a different thing since I'm not doing that stuff anymore. But it's hard to get out of the mindset of that. It's hard to get out of worrying about like, you know, worrying about how people are going to be. So I don't know. It would be in it would be a capacity of meeting up with a friend. That's what it would be like. James, I haven't come across anybody like that, but I'm always worried about that. Like I don't like that. I don't think it's the right way to feel about it. The thing is, if I was out in a club and somebody came up to me and said, "Oh, you're Nikki Nicole," you know, I kind of go, "Yeah, who's asking?" You know. And then I go, "Okay," and they "Oh, I really like your stuff." I go, "That's awesome. That's great. That's fantastic." But I'm like, there's a disconnect in my head. I don't think I'm famous enough or interesting enough to have that, to justify having that experience. So it would just feel odd. And of course, I'd be really nice about it, obviously, but I would feel weird. Yeah, slowly hide the axe behind the back. Who would do that? You see, you got to use a hatchet and not like a battle axe, because I can still see the battle axe behind your back. You ever been to Nightingales in Brum? No, never been to Birmingham. Sorry. I don't know, James. Like, I think about that, and I think about like, if I think about it, I go on. Well, I've got I've got a few thousand followers on Twitter, and I got like a few thousand followers on Instagram. I'm really happy when that number goes up, and I'm happy when the Tumblr amount goes up. But like, I honestly don't think of it that way, because you just don't see. Like when like I'm really happy that people have turned up to this. Like I was totally before I was totally thinking that nobody was going to turn up and it's going to be awful. I'm literally going to be on stream for like 10 minutes, staring at the camera and apologizing, and then quitting, and then that going on YouTube. I was really like worried about that, but I'm really glad that I've had a few people have come in to chat with me. It's wonderful. And that's I'm really happy that you know, you guys have helped create that environment for me, you know. Oh, I hope so, Donald. I'm glad. I'm really glad. I'm glad. Thank you. I hope so, James. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't come back to me so much, and it's really nice. You get likes on stuff, but likes don't mean a lot. Like comments like mean a lot to me. I think so. It's really nice that you're saying that. Thank you so much. I hope so. Anyway, I still don't think of myself as any kind of celebrity. I think starting to think of yourself that way is a bad idea. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Donald. Okay, and thank you, Aura. What warms the cockles of my heart the most? I don't know. It's probably stuff like this where there's a turnout. It's really nice. It's really nice that we can sit and hang out, and we can sit and alcohol that warms my heart. It really does. Warms the cockles of my soul. Would I consider makeup tutorials? I'm still like. You know what, like I said earlier, there's coming from camming and coming from that background of doing like adult stuff. like I have this mindset of like not wanting to like give away anything else about my boy life. Like it's a tricky thing. I'm not comfortable with it at all. You know, for me, like those things mixing is tricky. Like it's gonna make things awkward and annoying. So like doing a makeup tutorial means I'd have to show my face before and after and all that. And to be honest, with makeup, like I just the way I do my makeup is so basically fucking wrong in almost every regard. Like the products I use, the techniques I use, the order in which I do things. It's just something that I've always done this way, and like it's just going to be comment after comment going, you just don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Do you even cross dress, bro? You know, and that's what I'm worried about. But for the makeup tutorials, and also like I can't say I wouldn't get to that point, but a certain aspect about being Nikki is that I don't like my boy side that much. You know, I don't care for it. You know, not like I don't feel like I'm trans or anything, but it just feels so boring and rubbish, and I don't ever want to put that across. Anyway. I do still thank you. I'm so glad you think I'm a 10 out of 10. Thank you. It does mean a lot, but like, you know, like, and also like, yeah, JHF, like people like, I could use this as a platform for trans rights and things, but I'm also coming from a place where I used to do lots of pictures, and then I started camming and I started advertising for that, and then I got a load of hate for that shit. Loads of hate for like just doing what I wanted. Like people are saying you're putting a bad face on cross dressers and things like that, and I just go, I don't see how I'm doing that. I'm just enjoying myself and doing something that feels good, and you know, like it doesn't matter if you're a cross dresser, it doesn't matter if you're a man, it doesn't matter if you're a woman, it doesn't matter if you know, there's whores everywhere. You know, everybody wants to feel good about themselves. Well, I hope so, Peter. Thank you so much. But anyway, I don't want it to turn into a stream about how awesome I am, because I don't feel like I'm that awesome, really. But it's like I'd rather just be set on the road to. I'm always focused on doing looks and having fun dressed up. That's where I'm at. That's where I want to be. Like when you start like thinking about, is this important? Is this when this is important to other people? That's really, really great. But I feel what's the word? It's just gonna sound terrible, but I don't feel like I'm ready for that responsibility at all, because I just want to dress up and just want to have a good time, really. Nikki the next queen. Well, just saying. Same. No. Oh no, that's not the button I wanted to click. Oh really, Donald? Oh, fantastic! That's fantastic. That was a wonderful look. Cruella de Vil, another look I'd love to do, but another one that's incredibly intensive on unique stuff, like white and black hair and that sort of thing. It's gonna be, I don't know if I love it enough to put together that kind of. What's wrong with saying absolutely nothing if you've nothing good to say? That's, yeah, I mean, I'm very much of that. Like, I'm very worried about saying the wrong thing to people. I don't know why people aren't like that. Probably because I'm English. You know, most of the time we're like really worried about saying the wrong thing to anybody. Oh, thank you, Luke. Have I had fans from Iran? I guess not. I don't know. I have no idea. It would be wonderful if I did, because that would show like a what's the word? A break from the culture, you know. Like, Oh, good, Donald. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself. Absolutely, I want everybody to enjoy themselves. And I see me do the Jill Valentine look. You know, like someone else said that to me on stream the other day, and I was thinking that's going to be a milestone. I've actually got the wish list together for it. It's going to cost me probably about. I'm going to have to get a decent wig for it. It'll be Resident Evil 3 Jill. So I couldn't get it together for my 1,000 followers on Twitch stream. I couldn't do that because I just didn't have any time to prepare. But maybe 2,000 followers, I'll do like a Jill Valentine cosplay, and we'll do that on stream. I mean, do you mean the Jill Valentine Resident Evil 1 look, or the Resident Evil 3 look, or the Resident Evil 5 look? I don't know. I don't know if I could pull off the bodysuit. My Fet profile, my dom, like it says, I'm a Switch, absolutely. I know I'm not so much into kink at the moment, really. Neurotic. I would do Jill Valentine because I can easily see getting the bits together, you know, on Amazon in my mind very quickly. That'd be fine. But Alexia Ashford, I can't remember what she even looks like. Resi 3 all the way. Yeah, that's my favourite Resident Evil game. It is. We might get some Resi 3 speedruns at some point, maybe. But yeah. But it's got to be the casual blue tank top and little skirt and the boots and that. Lara Croft would be cool. Lara Croft was a big thing of mine. Was a couple of big things of mine for a couple of years. So maybe, yeah, that's another easy one to do. Yeah, it's about getting the guns, the props things is annoying, you know. This is why I'm a bad I'm a bad cosplayer because I'm like props, but I couldn't use those. I don't even be able to use those for that one thing. Yeah, I would need some try. So I saw a picture of somebody who did that cosplay. Can't remember where I saw it, but I saw that a while ago. Somebody did like a proper Lara Croft cosplay, and they had like triangle boobs. Do it with a couple of cardboard boxes. Take me about 10 minutes. I would neurotic. I think I've got my heart set on the Jill Valentine thing now, though. Excella from Resident Evil 4? I don't know, JHF. Underworld's not really a game thing, so I would probably... It doesn't... That one hasn't inspired me, I have to say. You know, like, it's gonna be everybody, like... it's just terrible. Like, this is how bad I am at cosplaying. Like, everybody's gonna literally say, oh, you could do this, you could do that, and I go, well, that sounds really hard. That sounds really hard. Mini Napoleon from Resident Evil 4. Yes, Salazar. That would be the ultimate bait and switch, wouldn't it? Resident Evil cosplay. 2K followers stream. Yes, Leon. They're right into my trap. Yeah, Excella was RE5, right? Something like that. Then I don't remember any of that game. Apart from... Trevor! Trevor! Please! Trevor! And also getting really annoyed at how little inventory space he had. Resident Evil 4 is still the best ever in my mind, and I'm going to finish that run. It's still the best game. Ashley from RE4. Yeah. I mean, I could do. I think I've got the face for it. No, I don't know. Maybe I'll put that. Maybe 3K followers stream. I'll keep that in mind. 3K followers stream will be drunk Resident Evil 4. No merchant. There you go. Resi 3 is my favourite. It's the one game I learned to speedrun. So I can speedrun RE3. Well, to an extent. I think my time is about an hour 24 or something like that. Hour 24 in game time, which is pretty good. It's just a handgun. So I want to get back into doing that. Because everybody loves fucking speedruns at the moment, so streaming speedruns. I do a game that I speedrun. To be from Nier Automatica. I've not played Nier, and I should. I know it's supposed to be a pretty good game. It's a very big, long game. I know, so it's one I'd be reluctant to put it on stream. Oh my god, I'm burping. All this this ginger beer. Me. Yeah, Nier. Yeah. Oh, okay, Dylan. So Nier's the best game ever. I've never played it, but it's the best game ever. Right? Silent Hill series beats Resident Evil series. In terms of, I find Resident Evil more repeatable than Silent Hill. Like, when I originally played Silent Hill 1, when I originally played Silent Hill 2, when I originally played Silent Hill 3, they're three of the most harrowing and amazing game and emotional game experiences I've ever had playing anything. And this was when I was like fucking between the ages of 15 and 21 or something. Just I will never ever forget how much those games affected me, but they won't ever affect me the same way again. And when I go back and play them, it's for nostalgia's sake. So I don't, with really scary games, you don't get the same thing out of them the second time you play them as you do the first time you play them. So I can play and go, that was really good. Oh, this is really good. Oh, this is really good. It's like saying, oh, that's so funny, instead of laughing, So I would play those games on stream so I could talk about them, and not so much so I could experience them again. But Resident Evil, there's a really good gameplay factor to it, and the way that the mechanics work and the way things move, it just feels, pardon me, just feels really good to me. So I enjoy playing the tank controls, and I enjoy thinking about my route and going that way. And whereas I feel like Silent Hill sort of it's more about everything that surrounds the game than the game itself. The thing is, the Silent Hill series is a better series than the Resident Evil series, by miles, in terms of an experience. But it's an experience you can only really have once. So, yeah. Okay, JHF, thanks for turning up, and yeah, see you next time, hopefully. Somebody said something earlier on. Oh no. Yeah, no, I'm really glad that we got to this. Pardon me. I got to this milestone goal on my Patreon, because I was really looking forward to doing this Hangout stream. I really do enjoy having people around and having the chat and just chatting shit, basically. It's really good. So you can expect this every month now. Good fun. Welcome back, Donald. I know you were teasing, Dylan, don't worry. Do I like the Hitman series? Fuck yeah, I like the Hitman series. How do you tip on this stream? I don't know. I don't think you can. It's more of a reward. It's more of a reward than you shouldn't be tipping me. I'm tipping you. right now with my presence. If that works for you. Get Streamlabs to send super chats. I don't know what that means. I do have Streamlabs and I do use it so that when somebody subscribes or when somebody follows, I can go, oh, thanks, and it pops up on the stream, but I don't know anything more about it. What's my favourite villain I want to do? Oh, God. I'm not into comic cosplays at all, really. Thinking about female villains, there's nothing that really goes to it springs to mind. Kim Possible. I would cosplay Kim Possible if I could, because then I could use that hair, and then I could do Jessie from I could do Jessie from Pokemon too. You know. No, it's all about efficiency. Corona Deville, borrow the cat. Yeah, like I said, like I mean, when you do big cosplays, like you say, they each look costs like $2,000 or something like that. I just can't do that. The amount of volume that I need to pump out, in terms of like looks and stuff, like in my head and the way things go. Like even if I didn't have the Patreon, I would still be thinking about this stuff like 24/7 and wanting to get things done and go on to the next thing, So it fits me much better that I can spend less than £100 on an outfit, you know. What do you think about ASMR? I could do some ASMR if you would like. You want me to scratch my dress? Oh, show my petticoats. Stop showing my petticoats. It's very... Yeah, just look do that. So, sends shivers down your spine. Does that work? Does that do it for you? I could try, you know. Already asleep. ASMR is fantastic. Like that feeling of shivers down your spine. I get that from certain types of music, and it's totally wonderful, really great, and releasing and spiritually fulfilling. But I don't think ASMR will be like a big feature of the channel. I totally respect it, but it's not. You know. Yeah, Dylan, you go for crazy, huge, over the top. It's amazing. Like the looks you do are amazing, and the stuff that you put together is fantastic. But I sort of go for like efficiency and like being able to keep the ball rolling and being able to like have 4 or 5 looks in my head on the go. You know. Did I do hypnosis live, or being hypnotized, or hypnotizing you? Hypnosis is very real, and it's very it can be very powerful, but not. I don't. No, it's a bit of a specialty thing. I would only do it if I was really into it, and I'm not so into it. Are my earrings clip-on? Am I pierced? And this is turning into the stream how I tell everybody how I'm a really bad T-girl and a really bad cross-dresser. I don't have my ears pierced. This ear is pierced. I'm wearing clip-ons. This ear is pierced, but it takes a lot of effort to get it in there. So what I actually do is I use things like this. So that's called a clip-on finding, and you hook your earring into it, then and then everything becomes a clip-on. But I just do it for ease, and for the pure fact that I've had one ear pierced for forever, and then I've just never bothered getting this ear pierced for some reason, and I'd rather just wear the clip-ons instead of wearing one ear this way and one ear that way. It only really matters like when you're wearing hoops. It sort of looks a bit weird, but to be honest, I've literally never had a comment on it, so no one's ever mentioned it in, you know, unless they're another T-girl or crossdresser and they go, well, you know, do you do ear piercings or whatever? Yes, Neurotic, it is exactly that. It's an earring to clip-on adapter. Yeah, go for it. Do James with the tits from the episode that got banned in the US and the UK. James in a bikini. How'd you get that? For season, he's still gonna get hoop earrings. I like them. They're slutty. I don't wear them nearly as much as I used to. I don't know. My favourite Hitman game, I never got into the series until the new Hitman came out. So I haven't played the new Hitman 2, but I've got several episodes of the old Hitman, the new Hitman 1. And that's really, really good. It's fantastic. I'm going to play it on stream at some point. But it's really very much a fun game where anything can happen, and it'd be a good, entertaining one to stream. I've played a lot of it. But when I can afford to get Hitman 2, I'll get that. Like my games budget is competing with my life budget, is competing with my dressing budget, is competing with my McDonald's budget, so I just can't quite. I've got to like prioritize games at some point, but I can't buy new games at the moment. So yeah, like spending like 40-50 quid on a game is difficult for me to justify at the moment. Which I probably should just like buy it before I think about it and deal with it later, but you know. Do I know how to do hypnosis? No, I don't. I don't at all. Sorry, Donald. Oh, Aura, that's really sweet. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'm like not big on. I'm not big on like accepting gifts of games because there's like this expectation of playing them, which is great. But like I did that before and people bought me games and they were disappointed when I didn't play them. When I wanna play games that I just want to play. So I might get to it later on, but I don't want to create that expectation too much. So I'd rather just get it myself and then. I mean, what have I got at the moment that I want to do? I want to get Hitman 2. I want to get Red Dead Redemption 2. I want to get EDF 5 really badly. I want to get Tetris Effect and play that. I want to get what else is on there? It's about the ones for new games at the moment. So that's 4 games at the moment that would cost me in the region of 100 to 120 quid. And I don't want to be a kind of streamer that jumps on the newest games and has to play them just to get more viewers and stuff like that. I'm not interested in that. So, Parkitects, yeah, okay, yeah, there's that as well. Yeah. Okay, I need food. A cute wig. Okay, I don't need food. Yeah, that's it. Well, it's okay. I can put it all on the credit card. You can, but should you? But yeah, alright, like I did have people buy me games before and it was a really nice thing. But it does create this expectation, especially if somebody buys you something like, say, even Hitman would... Hitman's good because you can drop in and out of that and you can do like 1 or 2 missions, you could do like a few missions on a map and then you can move on to something else and you can play it for like, you can actually play it for like half an hour or so. That'd be fine to do on stream really. But if somebody like buys you a Final Fantasy game, something like that, and you go, okay, well I'm gonna play that, but it's not gonna be any good until about 20 hours in, and I can't invest that much time into playing it on stream. So it's tricky. Oh well, or that's in that case you can totally buy me. It's fine. But yeah, thank you so much. I would totally take a Hitman 2. I play it a lot as well. Neurotic, the best way to play Hitman is to be Leroy Jenkins. That's what it's all about. Hitman is all about messing up. It's not about being... You can be like really like intricate and careful and plan it all out and everything. And you get some amount of satisfaction for that. But Hitman is all about messing up and having to cover up your own mistakes and making like bigger and bigger fuck ups until somehow you pull it out and you walk away and you go, I can't imagine, I have no idea how I did that. That's what Hitman's about. So it's all about daring to throw a can of beans at someone's head when you probably shouldn't, you know. Here's a wig stick down. I'm down for wigs. You can buy me wigs. Fuck yeah. I'll give you a list of 10 wigs I'd like to buy. And wigs. Go. Oh, well, thank you, Donald. That's very sweet of you to say. Thank you so much. Well. Happy birthday. Have a kiss for your birthday. Now you didn't get. Now you've had some. Okay. Or you can totally play it that way, but it's all about like doing like Hitman is actually about doing really dumb things and getting away with it and managing to get away with it. That's what Hitman's all about. Oh, happy birthday, Donald. A couple of weeks ago now, right? Exactly, Dylan. That's the great thing about Hitman is that it also, like, if you mess up, you realise how broken the game actually is and how dumb the AI actually is, and it just becomes like a complete you just manipulate them, and it's loads of fun. It's a great game. Well, the thing is, like, okay, can 47 pull off the disguise of someone with hair? Don't think so. Why am I not into kink anymore? I don't know. I've always been into kink. I've always enjoyed kink, and I'm not into it so much anymore because I'm busy doing other stuff. Really, I've got other stuff like filling my time other than like kinky sex. Neurotic, yeah. So this processing guy is supposed to be the type that'll easily blend into with everyone else. If they look like Pitbull, yeah. But the idea of Hitman is that everyone else is too stupid to figure out that the bald guy is the assassin. That's why you have hats. There you go. Nikki, any more kink? It's gonna be a private thing for me now. No more public camming. More publicly camming my shame. Yeah, the creepy tall pale dude with the barcode. Like, nobody realizes that. Okay, he's got a black shirt on now. Oh my god. Go. The thing is, though, Hitman is about that. It's about, it does realise how dumb it is, and if you play the game as if it's dumb, then you'll have a lot more fun doing it, I think. Yeah, go for it, Dylan. Yeah, that's fine. You do whatever you want. You know, things change. People change. I get more out of at the moment. I get more out of taking like a really great photo set and enjoying that and having that like feeling of like, especially editing photo. I absolutely love editing my photos because I take this thing that's a bit rubbish and I turn it into something really good. Exactly, no, it's dumb and it's stupid, and you should love it because it's so dumb and stupid. Go for it, Aura. You should start streaming if you're gonna stream some games. Do it. I will give you a follow and I'll give you a shout out. Sorry about that. Yeah, video games don't make sense inherently. They don't. So don't worry about it. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So I want to help out friends and stuff. Nobody asks me for shout outs and things. They don't like. They don't say, "Oh, can you retweet this?" They don't. No. What they do is that they mention me in tweets about stuff, and I go, "Don't okay, thanks." Just like message me and say, "Can you give us a shout out?" Or and I'll say, "Okay, I can," or "Okay, I can't." I say, okay, I can. That fits in with what I'm doing. It'd be nice to spread the love and things. Or I go, well, I don't want to retweet that particular thing on my thing, but you know. Okay, Luke. Oh well, Luke. No. Just you subbed to me on Patreon, and that's wonderful. So thank you very much, and thank you to all my patrons and things. Because otherwise, without you guys, there wouldn't be a fucking Hangout stream right now, and we wouldn't be able to have this random chat and this random fun. So thank you so much. James, I think I've asked somebody for a shout out once in my entire life, and I felt dirty about it. I'm one of these people that doesn't like marketing. I don't like marketing. Ooh, makes me shiver, makes my skin crawl a little bit. Like, it always feels a bit desperate, and like I said before about my Patreon and things, because it was starting up, I felt like I really, God, my wig is becoming awful. I felt like I really need to advertise it and push it and like shove it in people's faces a little bit and just say, okay, that this is a thing that's happening, just to make sure everybody knows that it's happening. And I really hate doing it. I really don't like putting a link. Don't like doing it. Don't like going with like. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Smack that like button. Click the bell icon. It smacks too much of this, like, everyone's been taught to do marketing now, so everybody does it, and because everybody does it, it's just like, yeah. I know you're gonna say I know about these things now. Literally everybody in my entire life tells me about liking, commenting, and subscribing. And to be honest, if you're too stupid enough not to do it, then I don't care. You know. Smack that like button. Be part of the Nikki army. No. No. It's not about business, really, for me. It's about making stuff. It's about making stuff that I like. Making stuff that I like, and hopefully people pay me to do it. That's real nice. It's real nice if people do. Hi, everyone. If you want more of my amazing talents, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you get a notification every time I post a new video. Yeah? Is that how you do it? How you do it? Like this. Like that like button. Well, Sam Moss, I could do it without telling you to smack that like button. You can find the link to my Patreon. That one I do. Mainly because like the AMA videos are a result of the Patreon, and the Patreon's a result. So like I'm gonna put like a link there, and I'm just sort of like I'm sort of trying to meet my level of disgust with it. You know, like I'm still trying to find my way with it. So I'm still gonna chuck it in description and that. I'm still gonna chuck it in a description, but in terms of like videos and things, I'm gonna mention the patrons. I'm gonna thank my patrons because you guys who have pledged literally making all this happen for me, and making all this happen what's going on right now. So that's great. That's wonderful, and I want to thank people for doing it. And I might like add like a little, but I'm gonna back right the fuck off on it now because everybody knows I've got a Patreon. And it's in my bios, it's in my about pages and things like that. I'm just going to try and not like push it. You know? If you will pay, then take it away. Or like the Joker said, if you're good at something, don't do it for free. But you know, like it's a tough thing because like on the one hand, like I do want to make a bit of money out of Patreon. But at the same time, it does feel really bad. I don't like marketing. Oh, thank you, Donald. That's so good of you. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, thank you. Thank you. And yeah, thank you to you now. But yeah, don't worry about it, Dylan. Just, you had the voice. Smack that like button. And you'll get to see even more of me. Yeah. I could do the sexy if I want. I'm gonna get myself another drink, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright. And we're 10:30, so I originally had the Hangout stream blocked for like 2 hours or so, but we'll chill if it's still going. Hiya, Varo! I've always loved your stuff, so I've loved your images, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for your pledge, and I'm just, yeah, I'm really happy that you're because I've watched your stuff for a long time. Really nice. Thank you so much, Avaro. Which means what? Dial 1-900 big tits. Right, I'm gonna be right back. Go. There you go. I'm gonna get myself a drink very quickly, and yeah. Hello. I'm back. Alright, that's fine. You totally do just voice on Twitch. The whole point is to play games and create an environment that people can enjoy watching you playing games in. Don't worry about it. Good. Once you get your OBS going, don't worry about it. That's fine. You should be able to. It gets more annoying when you want to put stuff in like Streamlabs stuff or webcam stuff. Things get a lot more annoying with the setup. But I mean, if you're just gonna do your voice, then all you need is like a decent mic and fiddle about with it for a while, and you'll get it. Titties. wear your chest plate on your head. Stream on Twitch. Be a titty streamer. Is that a thing? Is that like what people do? Get like some big knockers out and just go, I'm on stream, look at my tits. I didn't realise that was a thing, like I don't know, like past like 2005 when people finally realised that they could just get tits anytime they wanted. I don't. Still a thing, right? Okay. I know. I wouldn't just watch. If I wanted to watch some porn, I'd just watch some porn. No. But yeah, expect to see a chest plate on stream tomorrow. No. And everybody can just go. I just go. Yes, they're made of fucking plastic. All right, literal plastic, literal rubber. So how's things going with everyone? Is everyone okay? I don't know. Maybe I'll probably like be on for another like 20 minutes or so. I think 2 hours is a good time for a Hangout stream. Not very quickly actually. We're doing streams like this regularly. So same day time. The Hangout stream was a result. It was like a milestone goal for my Patreon. Patreon.com/Nikki Nicole. And so I'm gonna do one like every month, but there might be more if I feel like it. I don't know. It's very much a like feeling out process to see whether people want it. I want to do like a more of a thing with it. Maybe we'll play some games. Not like video game. I mean, like something like Jackbox or some party games or like Cards Against Humanity, Pretend Yours Easy, that kind of thing. Is more interesting to me because it's really been fun chatting with you guys. It's been wonderful. But I do want to have like I do want to bring something more, you know, than just a face with makeup on it, you know, like party games, that kind of thing. Cards Against Humanity springs to mind. I don't know if you can play that online or with, you know, people on mobile or something like that. Don't forget to hit that bell so you're notified when I come online. God. But yeah, expect a marked downtrend in the advertising. Because, I mean, if you're smart enough to pledge to someone on Patreon, you're smart enough to see a link in their profile or whatever, so... Yeah, party games. We'll do something like else, or maybe get friends on or something like that. You know, it's one of the things I missed about camming was hanging out. And doing this kind of thing. So this is a real return to something that I enjoyed about that. And yeah, something community based. Like we'll figure something out about that. Like I don't know, maybe one of the tiers or something for Patreon would be to be part of like the Cards Against Humanity game on stream, on the Hangout stream or something like that. Like that would be really good. But I would happily sit and chat to everybody like all day. Nikki's late night strip poke. Well, if you hit that bell notification and smack that like button and hit that subscribe button as hard as you can, you might end up seeing Nikki strip poker. Probably not, but you might. But yeah, like that would be a nice, you know. I didn't want to put anything like that on the Patreon tiers, because like comedy or like community based stuff like isn't like a primary focus of it. So if I was a comedian, or if I was like if I was a YouTuber that did like game streams or something like that, then like inviting people on streams like a big draw, right? But like for me, I'm making photos. Like, who cares about streaming? Like, would anybody be interested in me adding a tier to the Patreon for a Twitch subscription or something like that? Because I would, if there was demand for it, I would totally put it on there. We would totally, and I would do it for a loss as well. I think I get like, about $1.50 or $1.60 out of like a $5 sub. But I'd happily like just level it out and do it at cost for people if they wanted to pledge to the Patreon. So, you know, it's all out there. It's all possible. I mean, it feels really awkward to do that kind of stuff on Patreon because like it's focused on photos. But I know as it grows, as it changes, we'll see what happens. I'd be happy to add stuff if people are interested. What's my phone talking to me about? But yeah, you know. Yeah, party games. But I definitely want to make the Hangout things like a bigger deal, because this is really fun. I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy being a personality as much as the looks and things like that. So, and I just don't. That stuff doesn't really shine for me, like on Twitter and things like that. I'm not very good at engaging on like Twitter or Instagram or things like that. Because for me those are platforms to show things, so I really like to just have these streams and we can like figure out some fun stuff to do, and we can just hang out and chill out and play games or whatever, you know, or sort of get it all like relating to each other at some point. But it's all very much a feeling out process, and it's all just like, well, let's just figure out and see. So exactly, Twitter's they recently doubled their word count. You can now like post a coherent thought, something that Donald Trump obviously didn't get the memo about. But oh, thank you, Masha. Happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. Last week, you know, this is much more interactive. It is. Thank you, Chandel. Yeah. It is much more interactive, and I missed that factor. One of the things I really liked about camming was the fact that it's so interactive and you're just like right there. And I'd rather just be here and be chilling and be talking to everybody, than be going one to one on Twitter and things like that. Because I don't engage very well on those platforms. It just doesn't fit my personality. Whereas where I want to be is bubbly and bubbly and accessible, and this is the best way for me to do that. Is there a forced latency on YT like Twitch? I am on the highest latency option, and the way I think I don't know how far behind I am. I think I'm gonna like post a test message in the chat, and then I'm gonna click my fingers, and then you're gonna know when that comes out. So So give me an ETA on how long it took for that click to turn up, and I'll know. Much better than Twitch, okay. Almost instant, really? Okay. That's good, that's good. A few seconds, that's fine. That's okay, that's cool. I did pick the highest latency option because I don't have the best webcam. I need to get a new webcam. I might put that on my milestone goals. I need a new webcam. This is fine, but I could do with one that just did all the biz, you know. Really? Well, there you go. Okay. Well, that's really good latency. Twitch latency is better now. I consider this. You can, if you're streaming on Twitch, you can still choose like low latency mode. You can still do that. Which is fine. It doesn't matter too much. On your end, it might matter a bit more. For me, I just see things and I respond to them, and it goes. Like if I was doing something like we were doing like choose your own adventure games and we were doing votes and stuff like that, and I needed your responses like real quick, then it would be different. Which is another thing I want to do, by the way. I want to do some. We want to get some like nice IRC code in the chat and have a bot that takes votes and stuff like in the chat, and we can poll our way through like some visual novels or something. That'd be good. Mixer is incredible latency, I have a friend, a very good friend, my best friend actually, and we play a lot of adventure games together, and we use Mixer to stream to each other on that, because it's really great, and you can sit. It's as if you're sitting next to each other and playing a game together. That's fantastic. Twitch is still decent. It's a lot better than it used to be. It used to be about 20 seconds latency, which is fucking ridiculous, awful. Yeah, Mixer's like maybe 3/4 of a second, maybe, which is for what it's actually doing. That's mentally good, incredible. But you know, Twitch is the only game in town really when it comes to streaming. YouTube's all right. YouTube gaming's okay, but it's a very conscious decision for me to use YouTube for this over Twitch. A, because the latency is probably better, and B, because I wouldn't mind building the YouTube a little bit. I wouldn't mind having like this platform that everyone fucking uses. Everyone you guys on YouTube for everything, for anything. So it's very important for me to have that here. I could still do this on Twitch, but. Exactly, Masha. It's not like it's not the focus on the thing. Whereas for this stream, the focus is me hanging out with you all, and being able to chat, and me being able to have this like really nice interaction with everybody, which I've had tonight, which is wonderful. I am back. I live on the tubes of you. Depending on what you got to pick, depending on what you're actually streaming, exactly. I mean, Twitch started off whereas you couldn't do anything but stream games, but now you can do anything on that. But you need to be like streaming a product. Whereas YouTube, I feel, still has that feel where you can do this, you know. Where I'm not here like premiering a product. I'm just here to give a little back, hopefully. Okay. Yeah, I guess YouTube's more chilled out. I don't know. This is literally the first time. Literally the first time I've ever streamed on YouTube, and it's going quite well, very much. And it's nice because, you know, 17 people in having a decent time, and I hope you're having a. I'm gonna chin out for a bit longer because I've got much more of a drink to finish. Yeah, Masha, the focus is very much on the game and the playing of the game. And this is more like, I definitely want this to be, yeah, James, you're saying it perfectly there. It's like a house party. I definitely want that to be more like, this is why I call it a hangout stream, because I want to sit and hang out with people and sit on a sofa and imagine you're all sitting on the sofa next to me. Very long, it's a very long sofa, and you're sitting quite far away from me. A bit worried about that, but sitting on this sofa with me. Yeah, Twitch is more about the games are the attraction, and the streamer is the cherry on top. You know? Yeah, exactly, Masha. But I mean, I would prefer to be a streamer where I was the draw more than the game. But it also is a really good platform for sharing the games I love with people. So, leather sofa? Nope. Sorry. I think several cows died for this sofa, but it's okay. It's a hand-me-down. I didn't buy it. Some of these YouTube tunes, they're alright. They're okay. It's okay. Not bad. Oh god, if you guys knew what my taste in music was at the moment, it'd be awful. It's awful. Terrible. I've just gone into complete pop, 80s funk, vaporwave, and just... that's all I'm into now, right now. Future funk is the way forward. The sound of the field just awful. Well, this was to be honest, this is handed me down by somebody who was moving out, and they just didn't have space for the sofa where they were going, or they couldn't transport it. So I went, I would like a sofa, and you can do this, and then you can do this, and that's basically it. That's just the whole deal. Is just I can do that, and that's it, right? Fancy. Yeah, literally everything, almost everything in my house is a hand-me-down. Except my bed. I bought my bed. I bought my mattress. And everything else, all my furniture is some sort of handmade. Oh, I bought my TVs. I bought my computer, and I bought my PlayStation, and I bought my soundbar, and that's about it. But it does this on the other side as well, so nice. Good thing. I prefer it not made out of leather, but you know. No, you should absolutely invest. I have back problems. So having a decent mattress is like one of the most important things in my life. I have like a memory foam mattress which is fairly soft, and it's not even like, it just does the trick. It's glorious, you know. To wake up and not have back problems is wonderful. Of course, you got to do some exercise and that to help fix it as well. But bed is like so important. It really is important. Masha, seeing this sofa without any adult content is kind of unusual for me. Yeah, I know. I can show you some knee. I think YouTube might ban me, so I shouldn't. Yeah, memory foam, like, I don't know, I just, yeah. Just does the trick. And it was like a fairly cheap mattress as well. It wasn't like too expensive, but yeah. The only thing that annoys me about memory foam is that if I sit up in bed for a little while, or I'm on my phone or I'm reading, or I'm, you know, I'm just not ready to. Then it warms up and I get like a trough in the bed where my bum is, and then when I want to lay down and turn over it, I have to wait for like 15 minutes before it gets comfortable again. But it's great. Good grief, it's getting a bit racy. Sore an ankle. Ah, Christ. Ooh. See all those ankles down in that London. Foot fetishists around the web just rejoiced. You say the word by, you say the words by Christ, and it's definitely a whatever that accent is, by Christ. I am, yeah. They were. Well, let me tell you a story about my fully fashioned nylons. I did that princess shoot last night. By the way, that last night. So, anytime I do anything like a shoot, it's preceded by me just pulling like literally everything out of my cupboards, trying to find the right thing. So I pulled out all of this underwear, all this like hosiery undergarments all over the floor, and today I walked in going, I need some stockings for this, and found these on the floor, and I went, okay, I'll wear those. So, you know. Story time says, I made a mess and then I found something in that mess by accident, which is basically the story of my life. I have nothing to wear apart from all this shite. I was really mad actually, because I was going to wear something completely different for stream today. I was going to wear I got this like t-shirt that says flawless on it, and I was going to wear like a pair of like pink yoga pants and stuff, and I just couldn't find the fucking shirt, and I was just mad. I was so mad about it because it's a costume, or it's a look I want to do a shoot around. Like this bimbo yoga bunny thing, like, so I do like some yoga poses and have like big hair and, you know, big boobs, and like this top and this like these tight leggings and stuff, tight high-waisted leggings, and I just couldn't fucking find the top. I still can't find the fucking top. And I also spent like a few weeks ago when I was really getting serious about doing this Patreon stuff, I spent like a whole afternoon going through all of the bags and blanket boxes and cupboards that I have, just to find all the stuff that I would need for like the next 6 months. So I've got like maybe I've probably got like 6 months worth of looks. Like if I release a set every 2 weeks, I've probably got like 6 months worth of looks already ready to fucking go, basically. And literally the only thing that I couldn't find today was that one thing I wanted today. It's just crazy. I do organise my stuff better. I did. I spent the whole afternoon organising it better. And I didn't find this one t-shirt that I thought I had. It's here somewhere. Yeah, kind of neurotic. Yeah, there you go. The video for Cool on Me. Yeah, the whole really high-waisted yoga pants, and like I have like the cheeky sweat. Oh, cheeky sweat. Cheeky. That one. That one. I was going to wear that tomorrow. Is that the cheeky sweater? Not only do I have the cheeky sweater, It literally was laying on my bed. Literally laying on my bed, like, not like 10 feet away from me. I was gonna wear it tomorrow, so I'm ready. I'm organised, right? I knew I was gonna wear it tomorrow. Yeah, the cheeky sweater that's not quite a sweater, it's a jumper dress, so you can like you don't have to put some trousers on with it. Although I would wear some trousers with it. How'd I train my voice to be femme? It was back when I started camming and I started like trying to make money out of camming. And then I ended up going on cam like 3 or 4 times a week for weeks on end. So I spent 10, 12 hours a week training, like just talking like this, like doing a lot of this. And that's how you do it. You just practice. You just practice and practice and practice. You find out how it feels. You start off a little bit squeaky and you start a little bit gay. You start sounding a little bit gay, and then eventually you just do it, and your voice settles into a place that's feminine. And but you have to like really work at it. You have to work at it. This sofa is in my bedroom. Yeah, I have storage heaters. So in the winter, I move the bed into my living room, and then I take photos in the spare room. That's how I do it. I have a 1-bedroom flat, and and most of the time I sleep in here, and then I have like the whole bedroom free to do all of my photos and stuff. So it saves on the heating. Yep, yeah. It like it serves a lot of purposes. I'm all about that. I'm so rubbish at life, I can't afford to heat my bedroom. But I don't need to. Who needs to? But anyway, yeah. Yeah, I sleep in here. Too much money going on wigs. Yeah. You got me. You got me. I swear I've heard this tune before. I think we're looping now. I need to get some more royalty-free music for the YouTubes. Andy, too much is never enough. This is literally a rip-off of a Starship Amazing tune. What? I should just email Starship Amazing and say, can I use your music for my thing? I don't know. I consider, like, if the Hangout streams get like any more popular or anything, I would consider like paying for some licensed music. But I cannot have too many wigs. I mean, what if I wanted to be a punk rocker and I had to get a ball cap and spike my hair up pink? Is this music gamey on purpose? This is me going through. If you go on your YouTube Creator Studio or whatever, that you can go onto the list of licensed music of like royalty-free music, and I basically just went through this list for like maybe 120 tunes, and I picked out anything that sounded like I like it, anything that I vaguely liked. So anything drum and bassy, anything bit tuney, anything, you know. Good, Masha. That's enough wigs. That's more wigs than I have. I probably have like 25 to 30, maybe. Once you use full lace, you can't go back. Yeah. I don't know, like, lace fronts aren't even that great, you know. Like there's no. I mean, yeah, full lace must be the solution, right? Because I still have to pick very carefully if I want a. You know, if I wanted to go out and wear like a wig that's completely passable, I have like maybe 4 or 5 that would do the trick, absolutely. But it's not because they're lace front; it's because they're lace front and because of the style. You know. So I think like the lace front or the hard front difference is it doesn't. If you've got like a good fringe on the hard front, it's absolutely fine. Like, and you can get better fringes. And you may as well buy a nice hard front with a good fringe, if it serves your purposes, than a lace front doing the same thing. You know. So like, it's absolutely all about purpose and what you want it for. Like anything really. Like I still wear hard fronts on occasion, and they work just fucking fine. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to lace fronts and hard fronts, when I wear a hard front, I don't have to Photoshop out the lace in a photo later on. So it's, you know, it depends on what you want it for. A really nice hard front, a really well styled hard front, with a nice pair of bangs, is just as fucking good as a lace front. And only... Oh, sorry, neurotic. So like a lace front wig is like this. I'm gonna go. But like the hair's coming like a layer of lace, which possible have like realistic partings. So a hard front. So a hard front would have that, but it would just be like a bit of carpet, you know. But yeah, actually, I'm terrible. I'm terrible with gluing lace. I'm very bad at it. I don't even glue lace. I tape it, which is even worse. You know. But yeah, like a hard front. If you had like a hard front that or wig that was like brushed up, it looked like a piece of carpet. You know. I would love some pro tip smasher. Glue it, don't tape it, maybe. Okay, Dylan, I'll chat to you later. So it is, it's how the hairs are fastened to the cap. It's part of the cap that the hairs are fastened to. It's all about the glue. Alright, yeah, I'll fucking glue stuff. Fine. Here you go. I'm just desperate to find a way that doesn't involve me like slaving over a wig with a Q-tip and glue remover, like every week. I don't like that. I don't like that big maintenance stuff. Yeah, but I'll go into glue. To be honest, like this big wig. This one. This one. Oh no. This one. That one. That's the first wig I've ever had that's ever had that real, like, brushed back effect from it. So it's the first wig. Like even this, like I can go out and basically pass with this because of the way the hair is. So I've basically like traded off that for forever, and it's only recently that I'm actually going to do this look. So I'm totally willing to learn to do it. But it's one thing. This is why I'm really bad. I'm a really bad crossdresser. I'm a really bad fucking T-girl because I'm all about shortcuts. Like, the BRB wig is my favourite. Check out my new hair. It's got to be done, isn't it? Oh, no. That's the BRB wig. I'm bad. I'm a bad crossdresser. I'm terrible. TV Mastics from Cryolan. Okay, yeah. I'll get myself like a fat, awesome wig product because that hair I have over here. This. Let me show you this fucking. This is everything. Like, look at this beautiful. Beautiful thing. She's incredible. You can't see right now because it's all blown out, but let's try up here. There you go. Like, the lace is a little bit fucked, fortunately. And you know, I'm happy to learn. I'm happy to go and buy it. Just tell me, if you show me a product that I can just go and fucking buy that will fix it, I'll learn to use it. But you know. But can you even keep it on without glue? Well, I started with what I did yesterday when I shot those photos was I bobby pinned the hell out of a wig cap in my hair, and then I put it on, used the combs, and it worked. Even with a big heavy tiara in it as well. So that worked fine. That was okay. I think the keeping it on my head is the great part. Is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. But having having it just like be being able to put it off on webcam or on video is really important. Like, I don't care about real life. Like, I'm never gonna take that wig out to Torture Garden. I'm never gonna take it out to a drag thing. Because oh my god, I wouldn't wish that on my worst wig, really. But what I'd like to do is to be able to like pop on and do my AMA videos with it on, or maybe wear it for one of these things, and that would be good. For photos, I can just shop it out. I don't care. But nail guns, now that would do it. I mean, staple guns, that's it. Staples. That's the trick. There's your problem. You ain't stapling it to your head. TV Mastic Spirit Gum. I have some cheap ass Spirit Gum. I didn't want to take the Spirit Gum route. Sticking to me. I didn't want to take the Spirit Gum route because I don't want to leave like loads of. I want to use that wig quite a lot. I don't want to leave like loads of residue on it and sort of mess it up that way. But I'll try Spirit Gumming it next time. And you know, well, yeah, it's, yeah. But thank you, Hips Like Cindy. Yeah, but yeah, we'll try like TV Mastic's Spirit Gum. Alcohol, there you go, yeah. And just some Spirit Gum rubbing alcohol, that'll do the trick, right? But that's the thing, Masha, like, it's like, this is why I never got into kink. Because, like, you do all your PVC and you do all your latex, and then you gotta clean it afterwards after you've had all your sex. And that's just like, oh, really? I gotta fucking clean up? Like doing the washing up before you go to bed, like, who wants to do that? Rub yourself with vodka, then put the wig on any way you want. That's perfect. That's brilliant. That's it. If I put enough vodka on my forehead, then eventually it'll drip down my face and I'll be able to catch it with my tongue. So I think that's perfect. Stuff it in the dishwasher. Next day is fine. I'm glad because I would take care of that fucking thing, and I'm literally only going to bring it out for, but I don't think with that hair, with this hair, like this hair is like, well, let's get a different picture up there, shall we? Let's get a different one. Oh, I don't like that one so much, actually. There you go, that's a really good one. Like this hair is like it's the first hairpiece I've had which has done, it's like really done something to me. Like I really enjoyed it. It just made me feel so beautiful and so lovely and so gorgeous. That I do want to put the effort in to make it real good. You know, like everything is just, oh god, oh, I feel such a fucking gorgeous princess in that. You know, like how could you not feel like a gorgeous princess in that? So I want to put the effort in. I do. Honestly, I do. But yeah. Brunettes over blondes. Yeah. Redheads. I love everyone equally. Brunettes, blondes, redheads, everyone. Everything has its own attraction. Everything has its own things it goes with. Music, like this dress would go with this red hair. This dress would go with dark hair. This dress would go with a big blonde wig. It just all works. You know? But thank you, Zoe Lapin. Once you go big hair, there's no going back. Wow, yeah. You know what? I'm going to dispute that a little bit because there's definitely something in doing classic looks for me. Like I definitely went through a phase of going, oh, I need to go bigger, 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 bigger. And it's not that for me, the horse must have its course. The right thing has to go with the right thing. So if you showed me a look with something that was too big or too small or too... I would go, that's wrong, that's wrong. Just on my own personal preferences. Okay. Redheads are crazy. And it's amazing. Okay, Aura, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope have a good sleep. Eat lots of chicken soup. That's good for colds. And you chill out. Feel better soon. But yeah. Oh, it's raining outside. It's been raining so much over the last few days. Yeah, alright. Look for some wigs. Look for some good stuff. Was the wig shipped to you? Well, I didn't go and pick it up from America, if that's what you're asking. I really don't think I'd do that. Although I'd almost rather do that than pay Royal Mail customs fees. Because fuck Royal Mail. Hey Nikki, why are you no trips? I'm gonna Twitch stream tomorrow. Okay, right. Let me... I didn't Twitch stream last week because it was my birthday. And I wanted to go out and go to London and visit my friends and play pinball and get really, really drunk on Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka, which was pretty good. But this week we're going to do a very special 1K follower stream where I'm going to play Dark Souls randomizer and with whatever booze that I have left from tonight, I'm going to drink it all tomorrow night and we're going to play until we finish Dark Souls. So you're going to get like a thank you for the happy birthdays. I hope you make the stream. It may last 8 hours, it may last 4 hours, it may last 16 hours. Knowing me, it's probably going to be more like 16. But we're going to do like a very a drunk soul stream, which is going to be fun. It's an until we win stream, that's it. Until we win or until we pass out. I'm not that bad at Dark Souls, but I don't... I thought I wanted to do... Now, what I wanted to do originally was to do like a new game... Like a new game +7 stream, but with a fresh character. Because that's like the only thing I haven't done yet in Dark Souls, really. And then I tried it. I thought I'd try it out, and then it took me like 4 hours to get past the Asylum Demon and the Tourist Demon. I just went, I'm not doing this on stream. It's going to be terribly boring. I'm not good enough at this game. So so we're going to do a Dark Souls randomizer stream, but I added in buying a bottle of vodka into that, where we're just going to try and see what kind of crazy shit the randomizer throws at us and deal with that and then work with that. Where would be best for you to chat to me? honestly, anywhere. Like I do check like my Twitter quite often. I check my Tumblr. I check my Patreon. Patreon probably because I get email alerts from that. But what ends first, Dark Souls or your consciousness? You know, Drunk Souls is a very appropriate way to play Dark Souls because the only way you lose in Dark Souls is if you quit. A Resident Evil randomizer, I would fucking play that. Really? Like an RE1, like a. We do like. Well, we're not doing a Dark Souls enemy randomizer because fuck that. But okay, Aura. See you later. Thank you for chilling out with me. I'm gonna grab another drink because I'm having another go. Do I have Skype? I don't use Skype at all. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah. Anyway, guys, be right back. Yes, please send me the info in a minute. Drink. Oh. Here you go. What's up? RE4 randomizer. Holy shit. I don't know if that's possible really. Like it only works with games in which where you have like freedom to do things in whichever way you choose. So. But yeah, remake randomizer. Fuck yeah, I'll play that. Play that. Yeah. I'm gonna have this drink and then I'm probably gonna have to go to bed because I have to like do some work tomorrow and I have to meet someone for lunch and I also have to prepare for my epic stream, and if I keep drinking I'm gonna have no booze left and be really hungover, so. Hi Helena Davis. Thank you. Honestly, I'm really glad with how... Oh, okay. You're going now because you wrecked your finger at work, Andy, or you're off work because you wrecked your finger. Apparently I can get more booze in shots, but I don't want any more hangover than I need to deal with tomorrow, to be honest. Totally get like that when meetings. Yeah. Like this. It's I don't know. I think more Stepford Wives. Keep on drinking. Yep. Wow, I got paid today, but I also want to finish Dark Souls and have like a really good 1k follower stream tomorrow, rather than turn up going, fuck. You know, I don't know, you know. I'd rather have no hangover. Hangovers just make things bad. I'll save the hangover for, I've got like Saturday and Sunday to be hungover and dead and just to edit photos and edit video and stuff, so. I just go, I'm a desperate housewife. Alright, okay. Oh, is that the redhead one? Not. I don't remember. Terry Hatcher was in it. There was the lady who I found extremely attractive, and I can't remember her name. The redhead cook. Yeah, her. Yeah. Like, I could totally pull that off, but. Marie van der Kemp. That's a name just for a complete arsehole, isn't it? But I don't know if I stayed dressed up, went to bed. Like I don't know if any of you have any experience with going to bed in your makeup, but it's not a good idea. I've done it before. It sucks. I've not seen the Mad TV. I've not seen any Mad TV ever. Not seen any Mad Magazine. Not seen any Mad TV. It's a very American thing that I just sort of go, is that a bit like the Beano? Waking up with the face on the pillow. I was very, very good at not doing that, but have like beard going through. Your makeup is just like what's the word? Decomposing on your face. Feels fucking awful. Like you just got a sweaty like. I don't know if anybody's ever done. I've done it before. I've never put a fucking wig on and carried on. Because I don't know. Because sometimes I've been a bit mental, but you know. Setting spray doesn't do that much. Doesn't. I can't say I've ever had an experience with setting spray that was any better than an experience that I didn't have with setting spray. Okay, Andy, thank you so much for coming, and we'll do another one of these next month, or more. We might do more. Fuck it, we might do more. Share the parody. Can you link it? We'll try it in it. I have no idea if there's an auto mod at all. In which case, I'm going to make you a mod. You always get to be a mod. Wait, how do I make you mods? You're mods now. There you go. You're now the mods. Because you're awesome and I trust you. Apparently if you put on the tons of the Cryolan stuff, you're literally waterproof. Well, are you like just fucking skin grease proof though? Because like, if you spend time with makeup on, your skin just like exudes like grease all into it and just changes the complexion of it, and it just shrinks up and turns into blotches, and that's you can't protect. You can protect your skin from the weather, but you can't protect the weather. But you can't protect the makeup from your skin. No. You got a wrench! Oh my god! You can start like whacking some things like in Team Fortress 2 now. You fix some turrets for me. I'll check that out later on the net. And I'll let you know what I think tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be around for stream. Cryolan is awesome. I use Cryolan as concealer on my upper lip. And a lot of it's too heavy. I tend to veer away from greasy makeup because I don't like the way it settles on my complexion, and I start to pore up like very easily with it. So I tend to just go with liquid foundation. What happened to Team Fortress 2? I don't know. People just stopped playing it because, well, I don't know. Fortnite, isn't that basically Team Fortress 2 but better? I don't know. Yeah, Cryland's great if you know how it works. It does. Oh, I'm not saying it's bad makeup because it's fantastic stuff. And I do use it for various things, but I'd say I don't think much can survive a face like a night on the pillow and just the natural grease and things that happen when you're sleeping and no. Didn't a TF2 die because like they started doing hats as microtransactions and people went nuts over hats, and then people hated hats because fuck hats, they're just microtransactions. When like every single game since has made loads of money out of selling hats. But there you go, Cindy. Your beard comes through. You can't stop the march of time. I'm very lucky with my facial hair. Like I don't. The only bit I actually get worried about is on my chin here. Like there's some bits that I can never quite shave off. And every so often I do get like a pair of tweezers and just pluck them. Which is painful, but you know, like it comes to when I'm taking photos and things, there's a texture there that I don't want, so I have to get rid of that in Photoshop. But how about an epilator on my chin? Yeah, fuck off. To be honest, epilators can fuck off anyway. I have one. But the trouble is, the places that you really want these things are the most painful to have removed. So if I get rid of hair on my inner thigh, or my stomach, or my face, like those are the places that I really want to get rid of hair. And guess what? Really fucking hurts. The worst as well. I can handle epilating my leg, just like go up and down all day. As soon as it comes up sort of here, it's like, yeah, no way, no way. And to be honest, like I'd rather go over the whole thing with a pair of tweezers and just go, than with an epilator. Because at least with a pair of tweezers, you control the pace of it like a lot better. Like with an epilator, you just go, oh god, shit. Whereas with a pair of tweezers, you can go, But to be honest, like, even when I was camming, like, on webcam, like, you can shave, doesn't fucking matter. You can shave. Webcams don't pick up that stuff. They don't, and even like really good cameras don't pick up that stuff. Unless you're like, literally like shoving your groin in like, right into the camera there. Like, you know. I don't know, I've probably got some, my arms are pretty smooth right now. I would do waxing, but yeah, like say A, money, B, being a guy and going to get a wax from anywhere that's not in London, or do you know what I mean? Like it's fucking embarrassing and it's rubbish and it's shit, and it's something about the world that disables trannies and disables T-girls from being able to do the things they want to do. It's this whole idea that men shouldn't shave or shouldn't wax themselves, and it's fine for men to shave their chests and their arms and stuff now, but if you went to like most beauty parlors and asked for a wax, they'd fucking laugh at you, and that's horrible. You shouldn't, you know. And also, like, people go, well, you don't have to, you don't have any hair for like 3 weeks, and I go, well, that's only like 2 or 3 times dressing up. 2 or 3 times dressing up for me, where it actually mattered. It doesn't. I just shave. It's fine. Mansplain about being there for manscaping. Yeah, I'm manscaping. I'm manscaping. I'm a man. Such a man. And I want my legs waxed, and they would laugh at you. Because unfortunately most beauty places are staffed by fucking idiot women. Idiot people, you know? Who are all girly and like, oh, girls should do this, girls should do that. That's the thing, is like it's almost the worst place to go. You know, like there's the least like progressive, forward-thinking people, you know, beauticians. I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong, and I really hope I don't offend anybody. And I hope there's tons of beauticians out there who are like, I just want everybody to be beautiful and to be the person they want to be. I really hope that's the case. But I've a sneaking suspicion from like all of the horror stories I've heard from all of the T-girls and all of the cross-dressers that I know about like trying to go to a straight place and getting yourself waxed. It's fucking horrible. Just, yeah. Exactly. It's easier just to fucking shave. Like, I could spend like, you know, I could spend £4 on a fucking batch of razors and shave my legs, which I've been doing for the rest of the entire time. And some people really don't get on with shaving, and that's fine. That's, you know, I don't get on with wearing big wigs and wearing really tight wig caps because it gives me a headache. You know, that's normal. It's normal to not be good with something, and I'm really sorry because I do have friends who don't have a good time shaving at all. In which case I say, okay, either you like a razor or you like a shaver. If you don't like razors, you will like a shaver. If you don't like a shaver, I don't like a shaver. I like razors. You know? In the waiting room, just be sure to man spread. Yes. Just make sure you have your petticoat covering your unmentionables. You know. Okay. Apart from it, I'm sorry, hips. Like Cindy, I don't mean to. I don't mean to tarnish like or beauticians and things with the same brush. I'm just relating from the experiences I've had and from the experiences that other people have had. You know, good friends of mine have had. That some people who are like that are hard to find, and it's very hard to find. It's still very hard to find like a cross-dresser friendly thing. Like if you're a trans girl, it's different, you know. If you created a beautician android, there would be a massive market for it. Erotic, as long as you can put it in a box and send it. But yeah, I'm sorry, hips. I'm sorry, Cindy. I really didn't mean to like tar all beauticians with the same brush, because I know some very nice people. I also know a lot of assholes as well. Horror movie about beautician AI that goes rogue and starts killing people. Yeah, it's like a hair removal bot that just decides that skin is about the same as hair, and a horrible organ and must be purged. Yeah, well, it's in, you know, judging by the prices people charge for anything, they're charging a premium for being discreet and being respectful. No one should be charging a premium for being respectful. I'm sorry. That's what you should be able to expect out of any service from anyone, is to be respectful. As like a business person, like pushing something on a customer or advertising, I fucking respect you. You know, sorry, it's a bit of a rant of mine, but I mean, that's more of a predatory market than a respectful one. Unfortunately, I feel that's what I feel anyway. So the best way to do everything, I believe, is to do it yourself. Figure out how to do it yourself. If you can handle an epilator, that's great. If you can handle waxing yourself, that's great. If you have a friend that can wax you, that's great. If you can handle a razor, that's great. If you want to sit in the bath and dry shave yourself, that's fine too. If you want to be dressed up for a night, that's absolutely fine. That works. I couldn't. If you're a trans girl and you're doing and you have to, you have to live full time for a year or 18 months or whatever it is, things are a bit more difficult. You need to find friends who can help you with what you need, which is awful. I don't want people, being predators or preying on people like us or people like me. It feels bad. I hate it so much. Especially, I mean, it's different for me because I can perfectly choose not to shave my legs, and I could perfectly choose not to dress up this week. But if I was a trans girl, then I would not be able to choose that, and I'd have to work with something that I was given, or I have to work with what's around me, and it should be there. I'm very much a big believer in. I'm gonna go into. So I work with people with disabilities. So there's like a medical model of disability, and there's a social model of disability. And the idea is, I'm not comparing being trans to being disabled. But what I'm saying is that the idea is that society disables people, or society decides what's wrong, and it's society's fault for not catering to people who are different, or people who have specific needs, and it's fucking society's fault for not doing that. And I'm a big believer in that. And there's not, I don't believe that an individual is wrong in any way, ever. I do believe that society tells the individual that they are wrong, or they are different, and they don't cater for them, and which is awful. Which is how you get these predatory services, like, okay, I can wax you, and you're a cross-dresser. I can wax you because you're a man, and I won't, and I won't, I won't make you feel bad about it. That, But yeah, no year full time before hormones BS. It's gatekeeping bullshit. It's mainly because the NHS don't want to fucking spend money on anything, and the trouble is, the NHS is such a bloated, fucking awful thing. That was an amazing idea at the time, but it's completely unsustainable now. I would rather, if I was trans and I went to my GP, I would say, okay, now give me the number of a private doctor where I can go and sort my shit out, and I'll just save up paying for it. I would not go to the NHS for anything. I had to, unless I had to. They will make you feel bad about waxing, because waxing hurts. Holy shit, it does. I hate waxing. It makes these little spots on red spots on my legs that I don't like. I'd rather shave. Yeah, and I mean, there's different rules and different things happening, and you hear, especially for surgery, essential surgery, cosmetic surgery, especially for cosmetic surgery, for whatever reason, people often are going to different places and different countries to that. That's where the doctors are, and where the rules are different, and where that's okay. But it's. I feel like with being someone who's trans, is from the trans people that I've known, and this is how I know I'm not a transsexual, is that there's, and I'm not meaning this to be any kind of definition at all. Like, I don't know. This is only like what I think based on what I've seen and the people I've spoken to. Is that it's something that, like, if somebody said to me, you had to be a boy for the rest of your life and you couldn't dress up ever again, I could handle that eventually, I think. But I don't have this burning need to be this person all the time. I can go back to a boy life, and I can be boy, and I can do a job, and as long as I get to do my thing, like this, like what we're doing now, as long as I get to do my thing in some capacity and I get to express myself. Like, my thing comes from being able to express myself artistically, creatively, and being able to, like, create this different life or create this different person within myself. Expressing this persona. That's what I love about dressing up. That's what I love about being a woman, and it just how so happens to tie in with things that happened in my youth, and I. Yeah, my dad died when I was very young, and I ended up growing up with, like, be two very strong women, like my aunt and my mum, and I've like now, but for me, like, manliness is dead, because my dad fucked off, and factors into my wanting to create the persona I want to be. Now, as I understand it, with being transsexual, it is a burning need that you are not right. You're just not right, and you have to be this other person. And and society should accommodate that. A modern society should accommodate that. Anyway, right. Oh yeah, anxious is great as long as you're patient. As long as you're patient, as long as you're yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. That was a bit of a big rant for me. Cindy, Nikki, do you think that gradually, a slow march towards progress kind of thing, cross-dressing and other kinds of gender non-conformity will become totally not weird in the UK? Slow march towards progress, you're absolutely right, I think. I think the absolute best thing for any minority group or ethnicity or anything is to be present, and is to be unafraid to express themselves. That's it. It's not about fighting. It's not about, like, fighting the rest of the world, because that mentality comes around completely in minorities as well as majorities. If you're being oppressed, if you're feeling like you're oppressed, then you want to fight against whatever is oppressing you. I personally think that being visible is the most important thing, because prejudice is based on evidence. And if you have lots of evidence that people who are trans or cross-dressing or whatever are actually fucking fine, then you're going to listen to what you see more than what you hear, if you know what I mean. It's all about being exposed. It's not about fighting. It's about, and this is why, gay pride and everything is fucking fantastic, because all it is about is being visible. I don't believe being militant or about anything is good. It's I don't want to get into the SJW thing because I'm drunk and I probably can't, like, articulate my points, and I don't think I'm actually qualified to do that. I only really look at things from my own point of view and from who I've spoken to and who I know, who've been my friends and who are still my friends and who I've lost along the way. But I believe just being, like I say, just being visible and just being out is actually the best thing. That's it. And the worst thing you can say is you people on both sides, on either side, whether you're in the majority or the minority, the worst thing you say is you people think this, because then you're assuming something about who? The world. You people. You just wanna categorize things. You just wanna build a prejudice against something because that's what we as humans can do. In our perspective, we want to have something to fight against. We want to define everything. We want to put names on everything. We want to put labels on everything. And almost always it becomes you people. And maybe we should just say, well, us people, we're alright. And we're going to be here. And we're going to do this whether you like it or not. But we're not here to fight you. Anyway. But cross-dresser as opposed to trans issues will take long to be mainstream because trans issues you can put that. I don't want to say put that down. You can almost define that as like a personal person who needs to live a certain way of life, whereas cross-dressing can be looked at as, okay, oh, you're a hairy panty wearer. There's a horrible fucking phrase. You're a hairy panty wearer. Oh, you like wearing women's panties, do you? It's humiliating, and it's always been seen as being humiliating, which is disgusting in its own way, completely. Because who gives a fuck about a piece of fabric or what it means to people who don't wear them? You know. But my view of it is I'm just gonna fucking get on with it. Like I say, I'm gonna get on with it, and if it comes to the point where I'm out to the people that I respect, who I know are going to do the right thing with that knowledge or that thing, and I don't. You know, I don't like trans people, but killing people is bad. That's a horrible thing to say. But you know, like also, like internet, like you got to pick your battles with people. You know, honestly, I think it's really all about the long game. Us as a generation are just a part of the puzzle. They're just a piece of the puzzle, and we're at the forefront of a wave of trans people and people on different parts of the gender spectrum, and people at different points of the sexuality spectrum. There is a wave going on right now that's been cresting for 10, 15 years, or 20 years, and that's going to keep going for the next 50 years. It's going to be past our generation. It takes the old people dying. It takes the old people who believe this shit dying to really change things, and that's how I feel about it anyway. And I'm not saying there's nothing I can do about it, because you know the best thing we can do about it is express ourselves and be the people that we want to be. You know, religious indoctrination is, yeah. I don't talk politics and I don't talk religion. I've never seen a movie called The Cement Garden. I will look it up. Yeah, thank you. Anyway, I don't want to leave. I'm finishing my drink. I really don't want to leave this stream on a bum note, where we sort of got on my soapbox a little bit, but it will do, Nanette. Thank you. But I do want to say I've had a lot of fun tonight gonna finish my drink, and it's just about midnight, so I want to go to bed at some point. And beauty sleep. I've dressed up on Tuesday, I dressed up on Wednesday, I dressed up tonight. I'm gonna finish it off with a big old drunken Pixelmint stream tomorrow. So, such a deep stream, dude. Deep dive into the deep stream. I know. I'm about drunk enough that that's about as far as any like rant about the serious thing will be coherent. So we're gonna quit in a minute. And what's the outfit gonna be tomorrow? It's gonna be just an outfit. The like, comment, and subscribe. Oh god. Yeah, but like, I'm a big subscriber. Like, if you do something ironically, you're still doing it. Well, if you want more Hangout stream with Nikki Nicole, then feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Smack that like button. Stroke that like button. Stroke it like you love it. Then you can get more jugs, more Patreons, more pictures, more sexiness. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, say it. Say it ironically. Smack that like button. Comment. Subscribe. Yeah, how much would you have to give me to say a few probably offensive things? I don't do that anymore, I'm sorry. But I hope you've all enjoyed a Hangout stream. Check out my Patreon. No, fuck this. I'm gonna go. Love you all. Thank you so much. You've all been absolutely awesome, and I've had so much fun. I was really worried about this stream would just not work, so I'm glad it did. Next time we're gonna bring some games. We're gonna maybe play some like fucking Cards Against Humanity or some Jackbox or something. I'll bring something like something like silly to do. Even if it's like origami or something, I'll just bring something silly to do. It'd be nice to just have a Hangout stream. And I'm aroused and bye. I'm aroused. Goodbye. It works for me. Check out my stream tomorrow. 1k followers on Twitch. Yay! I'm gonna play Dark Souls and get drunk on a randomizer, and you know, that's about as much chilling as I'm gonna do. Night night. Love you all.